Hi guys, welcome to DIY Dino Planter from Lafayette Public Library. Today, to make your Dino Planter, you're going to need a few things. A used bottle, a pair of scissors, a Sharpie or other permanent marker, a few things to paint like a sponge or a paintbrush, two different paints. I picked teal and green. And last but not least, a googly eye. If you don't have googly eyes, you can always draw them on. So our first step is to draw our dinosaur. It's pretty easy. All you're going to do is follow the line along the bottom part of your bottle. If you have sticky residue from the label, you want to go around that. You don't want to include that. When you get almost to the finish, leave about an inch and then make a neck and head. This is going to be your dino's face. Here is the part where you get to be a little bit particular. Pick out how you want your dino's head to be. All right, here's my dinosaur. Now, it's time to get mom or dad's help. You're gonna ask them very nicely if they will help you cut your dinosaur out, because scissors can be a little bit sharp sometimes. So mom, dad, just go ahead and poke a hole in it and cut along the black line to get your kiddo's dinosaur exactly where it needs to be. Once you've cut it out, it should look something like this. Moms, dads, make sure the edges aren't too sharp. Next step, get out your paint. I picked green to be my base coat. You're gonna color your entire dinosaur. It's gonna take a little bit of paint and it's gonna take a little bit of time because, you know, dinosaurs take a little while to dry. They're awful big. You're gonna wanna apply a liberal amount of paint, so a lot of paint. Once you have finished painting your entire dinosaur, you're gonna go ahead and check for holes and then let him dry for a little while off to the side. Once you've let your dinosaur dry for a little while, come back and add a second coat. This second coat will let you see if there's any spaces that you missed and where you can see light through it. You want your dinosaur to be nice and green, or whatever color you pick. So go ahead and fill in all those gaps. And once you've done that for a second time, you can go ahead and set him to the side. And you will wait one more time and do a third coat. The third coat will be your final coat. If you feel that the second coat was enough, you can stop there. Once your final coat is dry, it's time to take out your second color. Since mine was teal, I went ahead and got that out. I thought it would be cute to put some little polka dots along the back of his neck and on top of his head. If you don't want to put any polka dots, that is more than fine. You can put stripes, triangles, whatever you think makes your dinosaur look the toughest. In addition to the polka dots and spikes, I decided to give him a little tail. You don't have to do this, it's totally optional, but I would put the tail behind his head if you were going to add a tail to your dinosaur. Mine kind of looks just like a really long triangle. In addition to his tail, I made his spikes look a little spikier after adding the tail lines. Since his belly was looking a little bit naked, I went back and put some polka dots on his belly to kind of spruce him up a little bit. As I said before, if you don't want to add polka dots, you can add triangles, you can add stripes, you can add hearts, stars, whatever you want to make your dinosaur the most unique dinosaur you can. The final step to making your dinosaur look cute as can be is adding an eye. I happen to have a googly eye and I went ahead and glued it on. If you don't have a googly eye, you can draw one on or add a button to make his eye look perfect that way. After gluing his eye on, I went ahead and gave him a perfect little smile to make him a happy dinosaur. And there you have your DIY Dino Planter. The only step that's left is to put in some soil and plant your own plant. What do you guys think? Show us in the comments what your dinosaur ended up looking like, and thank you for joining us as we made a DIY dino planter. See you guys around!